Man, I had the sickest day today. I woke up, had a coffee and a donut, and decided I'd go down busking. And uh, when I grabbed my gear, my roommate asked if he could join me, and it's freaking cool. He's a muso as well. He used to busk as well, so we made a really solid connection. And he came down, and I'm really grateful because he amped me up and put me in the spirits for doing that. And we went down, and I picked the spot again because I don't go out to play for money. I go down to sort of high vibe the community, and picked a spot near the markets, Victoria Square Markets in Melbourne, and near the park and the entrance into the markets. And I had a full 180. It was bigger than that. It was probably like more so 270 view. The cafe with seated people, the outdoor seated area at the entrance, which occupied a huge area overlooking the beautiful Christmas tree, and then overlooking the parklands with all park seatings. And beside me was a beautiful couple, uh, religious couple, handing out pamphlets, and I opened with Tracy Chapman's Revolution, and what I posted the other day. I wasn't on form. I guarantee that. That was, I believe, was shocking when I looked at the video. But man, I was in my element. It was such a beautiful experience, and I played that hard. I don't know if you can see it, but I got a blister on my arm from playing because I was rocking it so good. And I got a 20 from a lady, so that was friggin' cool. So I was so bloody humbled with that. Man, everyone like seated, they didn't move, and I packed up at the end, and the gentleman that was the religious gentleman came up. He uh, put a $5 in my pocket, and he was like, "Mate, get yourself a drink after that performance. That was cool." I was so appreciative. And then another guy came up to me and he offered a drink. He went and got me a Coke, and I just so overwhelmed. And I had a like a 45-minute discussion with the religious guy. We had a beautiful discussion. Just not even like highly religious in general, but it was just a really lovely chat, and he was quite inspiring because the his uh, communication skills and the way he presented himself was just lovely. And like I was, I sort of commended him on that because of my project management background and how I approach certain things, and I explained that to him, and he he yeah, it was just really beautiful conversation. I was really stoked with that. So yeah, and everyone was tapping their feet, singing along, getting into it, and man, I'm I was so excited leaving that day. I was like on a high. So my mate and I went and to back to the room and dropped the gear off, and we went on a bit of a journey. We went back out, and I found a really lovely spot on the river last week, and it's got a little tiny pool that goes off onto the river, and it's like, this place is magical, man. It's my favourite spot so far that I've ever seen in my life. And being a Pisces, like water, a pool on top of water, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm in my element. And it's got like outdoor like pool decking chairs, and couldn't get a spot there today because it was full. But last week I was laid back, and like I haven't been drunk for over a year. So, but I like to have one or two beers because I enjoy beer and like the taste. So yeah, I bought one beer last week and I kicked back for an hour sipping on that thing and overlooking that. That was so lovely. So I was so excited to take my mate down because he hasn't seen around Melbourne either. So took him down to my spot there and we had a really lovely time. And I bought one beer and we sat back and had a freaking cool chat there and we had a discussion and he made me feel like just a new man after that discussion. So I don't want to go into details, but it was a pretty heavy in depth sort of discussion where I sort of overwhelmed him a little bit, um, but not in a way where uh, it was defeating on anybody, but it was just something that would yeah it I confided in him and yeah, it's just touching, man. The response that I got, where I felt like like I've had all my counselling in my life presented in one conversation, and it was just really lovely. So yeah, we went and did that, and went for another walk around, and came back here and chilling for the afternoon, and bloody hell, man! Like what a day. So yeah, I'm just going with the flows and got some positive outlook in front with networking and getting into some accommodation, but there's no time frame on that. But searching around for options, and I'm not really fussed, whatever at the moment with that. I'm just sort of trying to enjoy the situation that's in front of me, and yeah, just excited to meet some new people, and yeah, it's been, the last week's been fantastic. Um the people that I've connected with, and I'm meeting some really cool connections in that aspect, and got a few phone numbers from other people that are being really supportive and understanding the journey that I'm on. I haven't talked anything in detail with what's going on in the background because that's none of anyone's business except for what's been going on, you know, in the other journey. But they see that I'm striving for the right pathway forward, and got the attitude that's required for the steps that are going to present me, and having others respond in that way is very very humbling, and I've got a lot of gratitude for that, and yeah, the future's looking cool, especially after playing today, man. Far out, bro. Oh man, no, I'm not trying to be up myself. It's just fuck. Excuse my language. I said it, and yeah, that's a bit of uh, still trying to control that aspect of the swearing, but it's thanks to the mining industry where everyone starts and finishes at the start of a sentence and ends in a sentence. So it's something that's conditioned in me. We're trying to work through that as well and educating myself on topics for better communication skills, and still trying to find the journey, like the pathways that are in front of me with the opportunities that present me is it's not overwhelming. It's just I want to find the right one, and because the skill basis that I've got is incredible, and I want it to be utilised in the best way possible, and I want to be around healthy minded and healthy individuals that want to work as a team, so that they can, or we can all get the best out of each other and to succeed in what it is that it is. But I want it in an aspect where it's it's rewarding to society. You know, like I do love project management and construction, but it just seems to be a toxic environment with individuals that just can't be motivated to support each other on a basis that's healthy. And I struggle in that industry due to that fact of the nature that I have. And it's not all because, like, I've had a very successful career, and every project that I've delivered has been no injuries, on budget, on time, and that's working on projects that are, you know, combined, not including my budget and other budgets combined. Um, Processes up to $3.6 million projects, um, and looking back on my career, it's like my schooling, my education, my whole career life has been immaculately beautiful. It's just sad endings to most positions uh, due to conflicts that result in I would say, and a disappointed to outburst, is poor management systems and poor work ethics, and dangerous work ethics to clarify. Yeah, and I don't like being a part of that sort of stuff. So I want to be on the winning team, and and hopefully I can find that, because that would be um, dream come true. Like my music's always going to be priority, but yeah, my work and music has never collided. Like I always say, I work I work my butt off, but I rock my butt off harder. And if anyone sees how I rock hard, man, yeah, they'll understand. So I was doing 12-hour days on the mines, coming back, packing up my gear, setting up for sound check, and rocking till 3 in the morning. That's a big day, and it's a dedication in itself. And yeah, I just want to be able to now, like, it's important to me to uh, I want to donate my time back into the community for the less fortunate after the sufferings that I've seen and the beautiful people that I've witnessed give me gifts that are priceless, and and the hearts and souls of those people in those sort of conditions, man, like, and it's all down to the fundamental basis of education. These guys, look, I'm I'm on a benefit at the moment, and I'm in a position where I'm fed well, dressed well, bed well, washed clothes. You know, like, I've got it going on. But these guys are sitting on the streets with the same benefit, begging, sitting there all day. That that's so heartbreaking to me. I um, don't know why this is happening. Like, and, and people thought, oh, they just got to get up and do something, but they don't know how. They're challenged because of the pressure that they're in. Their mind is in a space where they're lost. Nobody's helping. And I fist pump every single one of them every time I go past them, and I give them what I've got when I've got it. And I've got nothing, because they deserve it. They deserve to be loved, treated with love and care. Some of them were ruthless, and just not able to be what's the word, like uh, those those types of people, it, there should be a policy in place where they are locked up, but not in jail, like in a system that will actually heavily influence them in a way that will get them back into position, not through rehabilitation centres like high ground that are, you must conform to this and that and the other, like in a process that's got, like I believe, is that if you do nothing, you get your ham sandwich for dinner. But if you want to work and plant a tree tomorrow, you get a steak for dinner. You know, like it's teaching them that you must go out to get what you got to get. But like at the moment, even in my position, not being housed, I don't feel like it's possible to be in positions that I previously was in management roles, because it's just, you go in, oh, where do you live? I'm in the backpackers. Like that doesn't equal. And because my resume, my resume is so overqualified, nobody wants me in the lower positions. So I'm in a losing battle right now. Like I can't get a lower position, I can't get a higher position because I'm too good to be low in my resume, and I'm too low to be high in my housing condition. And I'm sitting here wasting away society's gifts that have been given to me because of this. And it's mind-boggling, to say the least. Well, and it comes down to the fundamentals of this basis, is that accept things that you cannot change and live with what you can. I'm doing the best I can. I'm telling that with my heart and soul. The best, the very best I can. I needed some rest, and I'm doing that now after the shocking events that I've had to do. But I do not regret a single thing. Man, if you understood the wisdom and knowledge that I've achieved by going through what I've been through, it would it would it would blow your mind. And I'm forever grateful, because the discernment, gratitude and love that I have within inside of me due to these events is on a level that's exceptionally beautiful. So, and it's great because I see through the bullshit, and my intuition is on a level of understanding where I need to be. And and to have that protection over myself is such a great place to be, because I am making connections with people that are non-transactional or codependent. And not just that, the outcomes after these conversations, walking away from each other, is so rewarding that I'm left on a high that overtakes any drug. And that is spectacular. I wish more in society could understand these sort of things and be taught. But I don't think it's teachable, to be honest. I don't think it is. Because the closed-mindedness and egotistical generational curse in this world is so heartbreaking. I can't say it's anybody's fault, because it's not. It's a conditioning. And like the same thing. I'm not going to go into politics or any of that because it's not about that. I'd love the government job to fix homelessness because I could, because I've got some fantastic ideas. But that's as far as I go from politics because they can put that out the door. They can just give me the resources and everything that I need to get my job done. Because in the project management roles that I've been in, that's what's happened with me. I get a budget and I get the job done every time, on time, safely. And I've got a 100% track record. And I'm proud of that. Very, very, very proud of that. So it's not about, I don't compete against others. I compete against myself to serve others. And I always have. Because I believe if we can all reach that level, man, what a festivity it would be. That's what it's supposed to be. It really is. And that's what I'm experiencing. And it's beautiful. And I don't know if any millionaire could ever experience that. Because I've got nothing. And I'm living better than a millionaire's life. That's a reality check. So, a couple of little tricks that I've done is that I go shopping, but I don't walk out of the store with anything. But when I go in there, it's like window shopping. I'll pick things that I love, but I place it inside my mental mansion. And I'm building that inside of me. And that's where utopia lives. You can't hold on to that when you go. But it is a fantasy. But it takes away the process of thinking about gossip and slander. So I'm not thinking about gossip and slander. I'm thinking about beautiful things. I have to respond to BS when attacks are formed against me. That's a must. And I will. And I'll take down everyone that does. And that's guaranteed. That's what any normal human being would do to protect themselves from nonsense. That's what happens. But apart from that, if you're not going to play in my face, it's happy days. And I will rock your world so that we can party together, because that's what it should be. So, to end the note, I'm going to play the best thing that ever was taught to me by my grandfather. It costs nothing to say hello. And then I'm going to one up him, because sometimes that hello could be priceless. So, over and out.